Congressman Kramer.
Thank you, Chairman McClintock, Ranking Member Hanabusa, members of the subcommittee. Thanks for the opportunity that you provide me to come today and testify on H.R. 2199, the FLAIR Act, or Federal Land Asset Inventory Reform Act, that I'm introducing with Congressman Kine from Wisconsin. As you pointed out, Mr. Chairman, in your testimony, the federal government is a large owner of land, the largest landowner in the United States. Now, I have to tell you, though, Mr. Chairman, that my notes say that the federal government manages an estimated 660 million acres. You said 640 million acres. The disparity is the issue, is it not? What's $20 million or 20 million acres in the federal government? Either way, it's roughly 1/4 of the total land area. As you pointed out as well, a study by the Government Accountability Office found that managing federal real property is an area of the federal government most susceptible to waste, fraud, and abuse. Understandably, federal land managers often do not have a precise picture of exactly what lands the federal government owns because there's no one accurate centralized database of federal lands and their boundaries. A coinciding problem, of course, is that the government wastes tax dollars by operating copious amounts of inaccurate and out-of-date inventories, and more than 100 different property systems to report real property data. Simply put, the current system tracking the federal government's real property is redundant and consequently inefficient. And this inefficiency should not be the case when one reliable, regularly maintained database is available through cutting-edge geographic information systems technology. And that's why Representative Kind and I introduced H.R. 2199 to authorize the Department of Interior to increase transparency and efficiency by conducting an inventory of its federal property holdings and integrating the findings into one database that can track and manage property. And I might say, I know that some of the expert witnesses, I'm sure, will hopefully try to calm your concerns, Madam Ranking Member, about the BLM's ability to take on this, I think you called it monumental task of mapping. It would be monumental if, in fact, the task hadn't been done multiple times by multiple agencies. The issue is the consolidation of this data into one central place. The FLAIR Act would improve data management to help eliminate this fraud, waste, and the redundancies I speak of. By adopting the FLAIR Act, we can improve federal land management, resource conservation, and environmental protection, all while reducing land ownership conflict and saving taxpayer dollars in the maintenance of one efficient database. I encourage the subcommittee to give the FLAIR Act full consideration. I appreciate you doing that today. Thank you very much to the chairman again and the ranking member for holding the hearing and for the opportunity to provide my testimony. With that, I yield back.
Thank you very much.